Hi everyone, I'm Arvin from the Qashier team. I'm here today with Sean, one of our product experts here at Qashier. And today we are really excited to talk to you about a couple of new products that Qashier has just introduced. Sean here is one of our product specialists who will take us through everything that you can expect when you unbox the QashierX2. So Sean, actually before we go into the devices, right, maybe you can tell us a bit more like why exactly Qashier decided to introduce these new solutions?
Okay, yeah, so starting from the top, previously when we had his predecessor, the QashierX1, there was this still lingering pain point whereby merchants, they will still need to have an external credit card terminal. And so the QashierX2, it comes in by integrating both the POS and the payments all together within one single device. So this is what we call like the flagship new gen X2 that we have right now.
Alright, awesome. I mean, why don't we take people through what actually you can expect from when you open the box, right? So yeah, let's see.
Sure. It's quite slick, huh?
Take it out, immediately I met with messages from Qashier.
Yeah, so
Start,
that's
run, grow.
Yeah, your manual. Yeah, I think it's quite...
And inside you have a setup guide as well, is it?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
So put this aside.
And then we see the main attraction, the QashierX2
Yep.
comes out.
Unlike the previous predecessor like the QashierX1, this QashierX2 sports like a slightly broader screen. At the same time, this is also the inbuilt integrated card terminal. So, you know, customers, instead of having to interact with another external payment terminal, they can just quickly tap the single device and the whole transaction is just done within 5 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I see you're holding it also so easily like that. So if I'm a merchant, is this something that I can use like wirelessly? If I bring it to a table, I don't have to keep it just on my countertop.
Yeah, definitely.
Time, right?
So you don't have to rely on like expensive broadband setup. You can even, you know, just purchase like a SIM-only plan to, you know, insert it, and then you can just run it on like the mobile SIM. Yep. So the stark difference between the predecessor QashierX1 and QashierX2 is mainly the screen. So if you look at the front-facing screen, which usually the customers will face, it's slightly bigger than the previous ones. So there's more clarity and customers can see what they actually order. Yeah.
Immediately, that's the first thing that comes out to me, the bigger screen, both for the staff and for the customer also,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So secondly, the staff facing, it has slightly like a bigger screen for staff to, you know, use and take orders, and also just to tabulate and confirm with the customer what they have ordered previously. So the key thing, Arvin, right, that sets this apart from the previous QashierX1 is it has even the payments integrated into one single device. So customers can choose to either swipe, insert, or even tap on this card terminal to check out their orders.
You mentioned already about credit cards, but we also have all the other payment methods that people know about, like your e-wallet.
Yeah, your PayNow, your GrabPay, which is quite a popular payment feature over here.
Okay, Sean, so I mean, we've taken a look at the X2 already, right? So let's take a look at what else comes with the QashierX2 box itself. So first thing I see, maybe you can tell us what this is.
Yes, yeah. So this is what we call the charging dock. Unlike the previous predecessor, right, for the QashierX1 or even most POS machines out there, a lot of them still use the old school cable to charge, which can cause a lot of clutter. The cables also end up being tied up or intertwined. So this charging dock for the X2 is a very simple way to just put the device. So once you charge it here, you connect, the device just starts charging.
You can just take it off and on whenever you need to.
Yeah, exactly. And I quite like it a lot because it's very slick and it's very clean.
The other thing I see with all these ports, what is this about?
Yeah, so another good feature about QashierX2 is it's pretty versatile. So, you know, for some restaurants who require additional hardware support such as, you know, printers, cash drawers, or even, you know, additional network support, we have what we call the expansion hub. So if you look at the expansion hub, there are a few additional ports here, from your USB to your, you know, Ethernet cable all the way to the LAN cable. This also comes with a Type-C cable so that the QashierX2 can be powered via the charging dock itself.
So actually for merchants, you have the option to connect directly to your extension hub if you have all these added accessories. Otherwise, if you just want to use the terminal, then I can just plug it straight to the charging dock itself.
Yes, correct.
Nice.
So don't forget the receipt roll, very crucial for all merchants because, you know, the standard issue in the box comes with 2 receipt rolls. Where it's located is actually over here. Just open, there's already one already preloaded inside.
So technically I don't even need any, even for receipts, I don't need an external accessory or anything. I can actually just print it out from each transaction directly from the X2 itself.
Yes, correct.
So how would a merchant actually set up the full suite of your charging dock and your extension hub? How should a merchant do it?
Sure. So if you can just bring up
So
the
this
power.
is the power cable.
Yeah, I can connect it over here
Okay.
via the Type-C. Then I can just plug it in over here. Right,
So for a merchant,
yeah,
this part can be actually like placed under the desk
Yes.
to keep the counter compact, right?
exactly. So if you realize, right, it just takes less than 10 seconds to set everything up. It's pretty smooth and it's pretty slick. So Arvin, let me show you a simple transaction from a simple order. So assuming you just want a glass of water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just have one tap of a button. I'll check out. You can choose
And from
most
a
of the
customer
payments.
side, what I'll be seeing is all the available payment methods here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what's common right now is PayWave, right? Yeah. So I will just use PayWave as the payment method. You can choose to tap, insert, or swipe.
Okay, so I'll tap.
And done.
Okay, that's fast.
And the receipt, here you go. Yeah, so exactly that's what we want to achieve. Happy customers, happy staff, happy business, the business grows. That's actually the main aim of what we're trying to do.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How would a business know, right, if the QashierX2 is right for them?
I think first thing, we will have to assess their business requirements. So usually for F&B, we have to assess the size. Yeah, so typically if a restaurant is anything between like 10 to 20 seater, this means like generally speaking they are like a smaller space. So if they are a smaller space, maybe a solution like the QashierX2 would be a good fit for them. However, if let's say if they are full dining restaurants whereby they can seat up to 100 packs, then perhaps like a QashierXL, which is our dual screen like heavy duty terminal, might be more suited for them. So it really depends on the configuration of your business, and this is where we would like you to come by the Cashier Experience Center to find out more about your current business requirements, so we can customize like a good fit for you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sean.